If it's not Pabi Moloi, who is trending these days for marrying a poor white guy, is now coming for the back because he's claiming what? Mina nawe sobabili satsini so fast lahlan. Now more guy is coming for the back. Stay tuned for this lesson because baningi abadinga ukuzwa le lesson namhlanje, right? Ladies and gentlemen, Montana and Matombazani, let me take this moment and appreciate all the subscribers, all the new subscribers that are coming through via Sims, the right Sims, hey, right? Thank you so much for being part of the family, and thank you so much for doing the right thing and joining this channel. And for all my old subs, thank you so much for staying with me and for bearing with me. I know that we are new and we are learning, and you know, it's a trial and error. Thank you so much. I love you. I love you. I love you. If you are new to this channel, do the right thing, sweetheart. Sub. I appreciate you subscribe. And please do comment if you love the content, if you are happy with the content, if is something worth sharing, please share it. Your friend, your boyfriend, your ex, your whoever. Bring them. Ladies and gentlemen, Montana Mantombazane, bonjour, dumelang, sanbona, hello, and welcome, and once again to another lesson. This is another session that is really important in our social structure. We are going to term today's lesson what? Before I do, let us look at the outcomes of today's class, ne? Because this is really important. Before you fall head over heels in love with that person that you want to stay forever and ever with, the one that you want to call my husband, my wife, let us look at these three spirits that needs to fall. The spirit of confusion must fall. The spirit of not knowing the types of marriage contracts must fall. The spirit of not knowing your legal rights in a marriage situation must fall. And what spirit must kick in? Immediately somebody says, I wanna marry you, I wanna marry. What spirit is that? The spirit of reality. Huh? Spirit of reality people must kick in. Why? Because that is the spirit that we need these days more than the spirit of being head over heels with someone. Because hey, things happen. Today people are head over heels in love with each other, and tomorrow boom. It's like they have never been naked in front of each other anymore. Okay, let us just be serious for once and meditate, because our sisters need this, okay? And our brothers need this. People, let us look at the outcomes. The outcomes of today's session. We are very serious. Number one, know the types of marriage contracts that are out there. Outcome number two of this session, be informed of your rights in a marriage, or in a marriage situationship, or in a marriage relationship, whatever you want to call it. And know the types of marriages that are recognized by South African law. If awungazi igama lami ukuthi ngubani, igama uzandi, isibongo lesi sakhona umfeka phela. Intokazi le yasolwandle malwandle ladle ngalola lwazi nkojane zona ezihambela le kude phezulu. Allow me to educate you. Allow me to tell you something that nobody will tell you if you don't want to open your eyes and read it for yourself. Let me make it easy for you. I'm gonna put it out there in a layman's language, right? Ladies and gentlemen, here's the situation. Pabi Moloi apparently has been married to Mogel, and Mogai is after her because he claims he deserves half of what Mogel owns, which is true legally in South Africa. If you are married to somebody, you are entitled, very entitled. When divorce happens or when separation happens, you've got a legal right. Let us look at the types of marriage contracts now. Yeah, welcome to customary law legal class. Hashtag hey, before you become head over heels in love, before you are blown away. Okay, reality must kick in module. That's the name of the module of today's session. The types of contracts that we have, there are two. There is one that is called in community of property. That one, you are like mina nawe sithando sami sofa silahlane. Okwamo kwakho kwamo ngisho ubhozo wamo wakho ngisho ucicane ngisho indlebe le yami yakho nelihlo leli. You share everything and everything, no mess, no fuss, no arguments. And there is second one. The second one is whereby you decide to sign a contract. You sign a contract whereby you decide what is it that you are going to share. Maybe I'm going to put this in a very, very simple language. You sign a contract whereby you can either decide that what you came owning already into the marriage, you keep, and what you are going to start sharing is what you will accumulate during marriage. So in that one, you sign a prenup, and then on that prenup, you sit down with a legal person, and this legal person will give you advice and will take you step by step or the right way how to go about it to make sure that it benefits the both of you and both of you are also protected. Okay. And now, outcome number 2 of this lesson, which is the most important one. Know the types of marriages that are recognized by our South African courts. I know, babe, I am absolutely not going to waste the time and go through all of them because there are a lot. Educate yourself now, buy law books, family law books, and read before you get married so that you can, I always say that if you educate yourself in simple things, and you'll always be safe no matter what. Don't fall into a trap most of us have fallen into. We have seen Usomize has fallen into the same trap. What are these types of marriages? The one like night. Let's press well today. Customary marriage. What is a customary marriage, Zandile? Zandile, a customary marriage is that marriage where two people decide that they just want to get married. They are not going to sign anything. Yes, it is recognized by our courts, by our South African legal system. Why? Because when you say you want to get married and you want to go customary, what do? You pay lobola, you have your celebration, you stay together. You might not necessarily sign anything, but as long as there is proof, you know that us Zulus, there is a part where when you're getting married, you send what you call is umembeso. If your husband could not afford a proper membeso and he just buys your family amatawula pep that cost 15 rand each, and there were people who were like that alone is proof enough. Yay, South African legal system recognize me, I am married. So and so was available, so and so was available, so and so took the pictures. Here is the picture. That is why today Umo guy, Mr. White guy, Pabi, can claim that now we are no longer together. I married you. And what is number one that he's claiming? He's saying I paid 26k dowry, which is lobola. And there are pictures to prove now we are no longer together. I married you. And what is number one that he's claiming? He's saying I paid 26k dowry, which is lobola. And there are pictures to prove that you and I, here are the pictures. Here are the pictures that you and I got married. It was a celebration. There were people who were part of that celebration. Those are the only two things that you need to prove that you were married. That's it. Not a lot. And then that person can haunt you for the rest of your life, wanting half of your estates. Why don't you just protect yourself in that? Say, if you find yourself being head over heels in love with somebody, if you find yourself spirit of love from toe to bone to tissue to whatever that is in your body is over, is overpowering you, and you feel like you are in love, you want to get married to this person, why don't you do a reality check first? And you don't have to do it behind closed doors. Sit down nomuntu wakho and say, baby, yes, fine, I am head over heels in love with you and I want to be with you forever. Sishade ubengo wami ngibe. Sit down and discuss these things. If you don't know how to go about doing them, seek counseling. before you actually get married. That is going to save you a lot of pain later on should things go south, because sometimes things do go north and west and south, and you know, mix up along the way, and then compass eventually lose direction, and then two people who are head over heels in love with each other and who are couple goals find themselves in these situations. So don't be caught on the same trap. Learn from other people's situations and examples, because you are smart. You are smarter than me. I'm counting myself amongst those people. You know why? Because that is the story for another day. But when I be smarter than me and do good. Do your homework before you get married, and be informed about legalities of marriages and also legalities of divorce and entitlements and whatnot. Why? Because you will never know when you might need this lesson. I love you.